Normal High School Girls Tried Being Locodols, or just Locodol for short, is a comedy slice-of-life idol series based on a manga by Kotaro Kosugi. The anime, however, was produced by Studio Feel, known for their work on Jinsei, Mayochiki, and Kiss X Sis. So with that said, I'd say they're pretty much perfect for a comedy slice series such as this. But without further ado, I present the anime review of Locodol. Locodol is not a show that lets itself become concerned with plot. In all honesty, the show seems to lack any real point at all. We follow average high school girl Nanako as she is tricked into becoming a member of the Neguse Girls, a group of local idols, someone who supports their town by advertising various local industries by being cute. No, really, that seems to be all there is to it. Whilst other idol shows such as the popular Love Live have a goal and are based around the idea of singing and dancing to their best ability in order to win a competition, that's not something that's reflected here. What is important here is not the idea of getting popular, but instead the idea of supporting your local community. It's a cheesy message, but in the context of Locodol and the eternally happy atmosphere, it doesn't come off as pushy at all. It just comes off as nice. With the setting being an entire town, it gives the opportunity to introduce a wider variety of characters and make each episode different from the last. Neguse seems smaller and smaller each time as we travel around it with the Neguse Girls. The town itself even seems to develop into a character when we get to see these communal gatherings. This is an idol show in the same way Free is a sports show. It is a theme that's used as a platform for fun slice-of-life scenes. There is no conflict here, nobody gets angry, there's no issues that last for more than a portion of an episode at a time. It maintains the light tone throughout the entire series, and that's something valuable. Yes, it takes away any tension and by all means should offer nothing for you to move on to the next episode with, but the enjoyable fun scenes and the entertaining interactions between the characters offer enough to engage the audience. Every story is different and plays out episodically. The Neguse Girls end up in some sort of social situation and we watch as they get through it. There may not even be an actual problem. We know what's coming up and it happens, but we enjoy watching it happen so much that we come back every time. It's only the last few episodes where they actually introduce a consistent overarching plot, and it actually, for a moment, becomes a real idol show. The Neguse Girls have to work together to win the Locodol Festival competition and beat the reigning champions, whom they develop a very quick rivalry with. But it all just comes up suddenly, and it seems like it was just there to wrap up the season well, which it definitely did with a brilliant heartwarming song, but none of it was foreshadowed. We knew they would be Locodols, but there was never any indication that there'd be any sort of competition until it suddenly came up. I'd really like to see some more direction in the second season if they decide to go along with the idol subgenre. This is where Locodol thrives. When a show doesn't have a real plot or direction, it's the character interactions that create the appeal here. You can easily describe the show as just being cute girls doing cute things, but it's really the character personalities and tropes that builds this up. The idea of idols in Japan is that as long as the idols are always smiling and seem to be having a great time, it makes the audience happy as well. This is a philosophy that's brought into Locodol. So, let's get profiling. Nanako is a nervous member of the Neguse Girls duo and is the protagonist of the show. Forced by her uncle to become an idol, she gets thrown into this brand new world and we see it all through her perspective. She acts like many of the audience would if they were put into this sort of situation. However, it is later revealed through a flashback that in reality, Nanako is perfect for the job, being very caring and considerate. Yukari offers what could be considered as somewhat of a goal for this series, with Nanako striving to be as confident as her. Coming from a rich family, she doesn't have many friends, which strengthens her friendship with Nanako to an almost creepy level, although it adds to the comedic effect here. The character dynamic that Nanako and Yukari form together is one that offers a lot of opportunity for character development and fun comedic moments. To keep things fresh, the show introduces new characters with their own personal quirks at regular intervals throughout the series. Each of them has their own personality that makes up the recipe for Locodol. Now, don't expect to be impressed when it comes down to how this show looks and sounds. Whilst the art style is consistent, using soft colours with blushes, there is a lack of detailed shadows or, well, any detail at all. It's a very simplistic style that relies on exaggeration and colour. Without a large budget, there is some low quality animation at parts, but it makes up for it where it matters with its design choices. But as an idol show, you might consider the music to be quite important. However, Locodol does not share this opinion. The music is possibly the least important part here. With there only being 3 songs, 2 of which being absolutely terrible, it maintains the idea that these are just local idols and they really are just trying. They're not instantly talented, they don't have anyone to write their songs for them, their choreography is basic, their songs are pretty much just for the kids of Nagarawa. It's like expecting quality music from Barney the Dinosaur. Or Nicki Minaj. You're looking at a show that by all means should lack enough substance to be worth watching. Even by slice of life standards, it has no real direction. But what it does have is fun characters, a lovely town, and the ability to put a wide smile on your face. And if you ask me, I consider that to be worth it. I recommend Locodols to fans of slice of life. That's what we're looking at here. A small group of friends in somewhat unique situations. There's no real goal except to have fun, and you will not see any real obstacles in their way. I would also recommend it to anyone interested in the subject. I know that I watched Bakuman because I was interested in how manga was written, and I initially started watching Love Live because I was interested in how the idol business works. If you're interested in community-funded entertainment events, whilst this probably wouldn't be an accurate example, it is a unique subject matter. However, I would not recommend this to anyone wanting a proper idol show. Whilst you can easily compare this to the acclaimed Love Live in the fact that most of the time they're just having fun, Love Live introduces goals, conflicts, and a variety of tones, something that Locodol avoids like the plague. Locodol is available for streaming on Crunchyroll, and a second season has been confirmed. Thank you for watching the Canipa Effect. There will be 3 summer anime reviews in total that have already been decided and started. This is the first one, the second one will be Tokyo ESP, and the third one will be on Barakamon, so look forward to those.